Hello ladies and gents, here's the first look on the channel of the new Tesla Model S Plaid or Plaid, whatever you call it in your country. So this is also the facelift. They already did some changes since it was launched in the US. It's finally available in Europe. Now let's do a walk around. I know there's some people are going to walk in, so I'm just going to start slow here. So finally the headlights are slightly changed, still the same form. You have the daytime running lights on the top, and then this exterior part is the turn signal. We have two lenses. One is a big one, main light, and the long beam. We also have the fog lights at the bottom. Of course, we have air tunneling on the sides there. You can see that. And we have like extended here, integrated diffuser, sort of, not really diffuser, but part of the bumper. Air intake at the bottom. Of course, in Europe, we have this mount for license plates. Still, Tesla decided to keep the cut inside with the Tesla badge sort of like floating in there. Now gaps are, since this is from Fremont, present but not horrible. On darker colors you don't see them. So this is gorgeous looking, especially in this showroom on the Brussels Auto Show where we're currently at, and the car just looks gorgeous. Coming to the wheels, these are upgraded wheels. They look phenomenal. I would advise you to get these if the money is not an issue, but it's usually not if you're buying this car. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. So tire dimension is 265/35 R21. You have this big discs and black calipers, usually from Brembo if I'm not mistaken, and with Tesla. Of course, air suspension. Now on the Model S, this is black. On the Model Y, and on the Model 3, satin finish. Now we also have this in piano black surrounding around the window bezel. If I back up now, you can see the car from this point. It looks so sleek and gorgeous. Definitely one of my favorite cars today. You can see here the VIN number, sort of. The camera would focus, but I'm gonna ruin my autofocus, so there's a lot of glare. There are also two cameras here. You cannot see them, but excuse me, three cameras and heaters. There's a light sensor. Still not sure why Tesla doesn't want to use rain sensor. It's super cheap. And then we have the glass roof that's tinted. If I back up here now, you can see the whole car. It looks so amazing with this silhouette. So sleek. Of course, you have the handles, big mirrors. Auto dimming is there, no puddle lights, and the handles have the, when they pop up, auto representation, so they represent out when you unlock the car, and they have the LEDs, side cameras for the autopilot. Now there is slight gap there, but it looks very nice altogether, not too bad. So let's see here, tire dimension if I can find it. 295/30 R21, and also small brake on the back. Now from this angle, the car looks super gorgeous. Really love it. It's so sexy. I'm not a huge fan of the X because it's a little bit beefy, but I love this. The car looks amazing. And then I love the diffuser in black, and the car looks so sexy. Now, of course, Plaid badge, or Plaid badge, carbon fiber spoiler. You have the stoplight on the top. Now Tesla will add Tesla letters here in the future and remove the Tesla logo on the back. You have the LED license plates, back and camera, press to open. And I love this diffuser, cat eyes. Now let's press here to open the cargo space. I'm gonna back up so you can see here. The car is uplifted on this stand, but it opens okay. I'm a 2 meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet, so you can see that in perspective. You can see that a little bit better. Now checking the top, there's something here. Okay, rubber stoppers. You can press to close. They've added this carpet, so this also acts as a sound insulation as well. There's a little LED there. Then Alcantara, again, sound insulation. And over here we have speakers on the top there. So once again, from different angle, there's a speaker bar here. So there are 2 speakers at the back. Now checking the cargo space, it is enormous, as you can see. Of course, this is how it looks in a default position with the cover. So this is beautiful Alcantara. It's a 2-piece. Of course, you can take it up, and it's possible maybe you can just lower it down. On the other side, it's carpet. Now checking here, the right side, we have both sides LEDs there. We have a little net here, a little storage in there. This is closed, and on the left side, LED, bigger storage here. You can remove this. You can see that all carpet. That's the cover. It has a little leather strip there, so this is completely flush. And then up there, seats knocked down 60-40, more like maybe, yeah, 60-40. And we have the child anchors there. You can knock down the seat from here electronically. Now there are 5 fingers of height to the loading area, and we have this satin black finish aluminum doorstep. So this is nicely tucked in, you can see that. And then if we open here, you can see that, you can put it like that. There's a massive space here. So there's like, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 fingers, give or take. And very spacious cargo space. So that looks excellent. Now, to show you here, you can press here to release the bench and clip it in. And there's a button here you can press and then extend that as well. So let's close it up. There's a little sound, but it closes mostly good. So we're gonna get to the front, but just to show you the charge port, I think I'll have to unlock it the other way because it's in a demo mode. Now you can see the handles, they auto represent, and there are LEDs here. So we're gonna jump inside. So just to check the opening, you can see when the handle is popped out, detail there. So just to hear the closing sound, once the doors are closed, you can see the window goes down. Now you have the double glazed glass, and the doors open super wide if you need to put a child seat. You have seals here, so no seals on the inside. There are at the bottom. You also have a LED light there. You have a speaker there. Another LED bar here. Now checking the top, it's nice and soft leather, carbon fiber. Of course, you can pick different style. And with a different, you can have a light interior or beige, so white and beige. And this black. Rubber, actually plastic inside, but smooth plastic, and it feels sort of rubberish. This is a touch to open, and we have some stitching there. No emergency release here. This is like in the Model 3 satin black, and we have here some soft material, it's not rubber. Perfect fit and finish. Textile here, there's another speaker, so there are 2 speakers inside. Now checking the seats here, excellent leather perforated on the inside. You have the ISOFIX points underneath. Now let's jump inside and check it out. So we're back inside, so just to check here, so this is the feet room. I think the seat is in the lowest position, the front seat, but you can see here this is covered by leather, and still sitting in a squat position, not really comfortable on the back if you're a taller person. And you can see here you get the carpets. They don't have that rugged piece underneath, so it sticks better. Now on the back, Facelift has a bigger screen all to the edge. You can see here Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, Twitch. There's climate control here. You can adjust where you want that, and you can adjust the fan speed. There are heating options on the back, music and video options, of course, sound and temperature. Now to close the doors, good closing sound. It's open, everyone's browsing the car. But moving on, over here we have integrated headrests, and you can press from the rear one to open down the armrest. So there's this nicely covered button underneath, carbon fiber. This is rubberized, and we have the adjustable cup holders. This is nice leather, and there's a little button there. To open up, you can see this rubber stopper so it doesn't ding. You have 2 wireless fast charging for your phone and a little space there. So Alcantara and some flint. No middle opening here. I wish they added that. And you can see the back view there and the speaker bar. Now you can see the window when it's the door is closed. It was open before. It's nice and long. There's a window towards the C pillar, and you can see the tinted banner roof. There are little hooks here and lights you can press to turn on and off. There's also a speaker there. You can see it up close here. Space on the back is okay, but if you're a taller person, you're going to be hitting your head. You cannot straighten up. So everyone's really excited about the car. Kids love it as well. You can see the sort of ambient lights. These are actually just footwell lights, not really ambient lights. They are here in the pockets, and you can see if it's dark, this illuminates in white. There are unfortunately no ambient lights. I think Tesla missed an opportunity there, and everything else here on the top is in big pillar and top in Alcantara. Now we're gonna get out and check the front as soon as these people finish up. So checking the front, open it up. So you just gently press and it automatically pushes out. So you can see it goes in. When you touch from the inside, slightly pull and it just pushes out. Now the front doors open even wider, you can see that. Also double glazing on the front, seals on the inside, you have a little reflector there. Same as on the rear, beautiful carbon fiber, leather, everything is soft, high quality finish. And you have here standard automatic windows you can put up for emergency release. So everything is the same, and you can see the speaker there. You get the satin finish on the Model S doorstep. There are tire pressure information there. So you can see they've kept the lumbar even on the passenger side on the expensive cars, but they've ditched it on the Model 3, but they added little chrome details there. In the Plaid you get the aluminum sport paddles, and you can see the seat finish there, nice and comfy seats, perforated leather, because it has heated and cooled option. View at the top, and let's jump inside. So closing sounds good. Nice fit and finish here. Maybe here a little bit gap, but it looks nice. Now checking the top, we have Alcantara and a speaker on the top. Another speaker here and a speaker bar at the top there. So the kids are trying to play this. So as you can see, the kids love to play with the steering wheel. You can play it on the screen as well. So you can use powers. Yeah, so the yoke is interesting, but not really practical when you're driving because of the knees. You can see I can hit the knees. Okay, switching to wide lens. So this is the beautiful point of view. You can get it out the standard steering wheel, which is round, and then it comes around here. So the yoke is wider, and you might hit your knees. Now it's locked, but it feels good in the hand. And I love the fact you can tilt the screen towards the driver or the passenger. So it is very practical, and I love the huge display of the map. You can of course have here other stuff. And now let's zoom back in. Now I'll quickly go through the options here. You can see the car, standard stuff, and you can see the steering wheel. So we have here turn signals. When you press, you can see. So these are like capacitive buttons, and then you have the rolls for the speakers. You can press to mute. You have the flash light, the long beam. You have the horn, cruise control options, washer fluid, and voice commands. Just checking the top of the dash, it looks amazing. You see how the screen looks when it extends. Up here we have the, of course, charging pads, Alcantara, and here is the hazard button. When you turn on the car, there's park, reverse, neutral, drive. So this is how this looks when it's covered, you can open it halfway and all the way. There's a little tray there, so you can push it back. There's a big space there. There are cup holders, rubberized and adjustable. You can push that in, and you have 2 USB-Cs. There are 2 USB-Cs underneath here that I didn't show you. Now this is magnetic, and you have also big space here. To show you the glove box, actually someone locked it by pin, and just to show you the front, so plenty of headroom for a tall person. On the top you have a good overview for the rear. Further top there's a camera, of course, and auto dimming. You have the lights here, and this is Alcantara magnetic beauty mirror, and over here it extends. There's another speaker there and magnetically clips in. Now just to show the screen, it's a little bit different than the Model 3. Same principle. Here you have the toy options. So over here you have the car menu. I'm not going to go into details, but a little bit different layout, but mostly the same for everything else. You have here the drag strip and launch control, since the Model S has that, and there's here some air suspension options as well. Charging, you can see, is the same. Autopilot, same. Locks, mostly it looks the same. I'm just a little bit rushing here. You can here lock the rear display and so on. Service and software, you can see here the information of that. Now you can of course use these, but you can also swipe up for park and reverse. And of course, just to show you the display, so you can center the display, and that's a cool option. Let's go to the front and show you the front space. So open the front space, because there's a lot of people eager to get inside as well. Okay. So checking the front space, it is nice and big. So if I back up, you can see the whole car there, and you can see the massive front space. It's bigger than the Model 3, it's even bigger than the X. You have a tow hook here, it was removed, and there's a button to press in case kids get inside and close themselves in. They have a companion, there's a washer fluid for the user, and the rest is for the mechanics. For the Tesla service, you have a huge HEPA filters inside here, of course, and the coolant, and let's close it up. So, should be 2 presses, I think, but I have to use a little bit more force. So this is the beautiful Model S. It's really hard to film in car shows because it's crowded and people are just drawn to Teslas. I'd like to show you the turn signals at least that we can turn on, and the charge port. But so just one turn signal, just to show you here. You can see that turn signals here, and you can see the outside turn signal there. And let's get to the back. As you can see here, long turn signals, and then you have the fog lights and the reverse lights. So there's a smaller fit and finish on this taillight. That's not perfect, but it looks good. So just showing you the passenger side has lumbar, so I don't think that's fair to the Model 3 and Model Y owners. Now, I wanted to show you the headlights, but of course people turn them off, but you can see the turn signal now when it's only on. And you can see the charge port here, if someone closes it up. So this is the European standard CCS2 combined, or just Type 2. You have the Tesla logo there. So AC charging and DC charging. You can still press it slightly and it just automatically closes up. So another look at the turn signal when the lights are off. So everyone, I'm wrapping it up here. Beautiful Tesla Model S Plaid. There should be a test car, long range one in Croatia. Unfortunately, in Croatia they don't allow to film in the salons, while it's perfectly fine in all other European countries for some reason. So that's why I'm forced to film on the car show like this. It's not the ideal environment with so many people, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more from Brussels Car Show, do subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos.